Hit me with that at 9 a.m.
Well, we know from experience. When we've had many cooks for epic meal, like giant burger days are some of the worst days of my life. Like worst. Yeah. But that's when we're in the kitchen.
We'll always think about that.
We're live in the kitchen with the burger meat, like the giant 100-pound burgers in front of our face. We're not 2 doors down in a house or a block down in a house. I'm not gonna lie, whoever's complaining sounds like a racist.
Well, this guy Eddie Dong owns 3 of these places.
Oh, he's balling.
Yeah, he's fucking woke to money. And he this one is the only one that is in a mixed use residential area of the city.
Okay.
Mixed use is a type of urban development, urban design, urban planning, or zoning classification that blends multiple uses, residential, commercial, cultural.
Yeah.
So all of his restaurants can stink, maybe. This is the only one that lives near people. You know,
one person.
Let's be honest. I think there's a couple. I think there's a couple restaurants that at lunchtime or whatever they blast their smell out because they're trying to lure people that might like that food. Like lunchtime, I remember like when it'll smell like McDonald's at a certain time in my area.
Yeah,
you know,
that's woke.
Yeah, that is. It is woke
or based. I'm trying to think woke and based is kind of the same thing.
Yeah, they are. That's the funniest.
It's in the eye of the beholder. They can choose their own adventure with those words. Right?
It really is. Yeah. Portland's odor code, which is so woke it's based, dictates that within certain zones, continuous, frequent, or repetitive odors may not be produced. That just means like we want us to smell that same shit every day.
You just know some local ass government was sitting around and like, yeah, odor police. We got to get them going. This is Amir's on this council. He's got to be.
Well, if it's a mixed use residential area, you got to have that law because you're like, dude, we can't have a fucking a sriracha factory down the street here. My eyes are going to be burning and my dick holes.
The onion chopping factory can't be right next to us.
Yeah,
but how do they determine the odor? Did you see that part? Did you read that part of the story?
No, I didn't.
A single person shows up.
The whole thing was so fucking based.
You know, a single person.
Oh, that's the single person.
A single person.
That's
shows
what you're
up.
Referring to.
Well, no, there's a single person who complained, but there's
okay.
There's a single person who complained, but there's also how they determine it is that, basically within continuous, frequent, or repetitive odors may not be produced according to the code. The odor threshold is the point at which an odor may just be detected. Okay, bro, are you serious? Like this, my guy might fart next to you. Mm-hmm. In other words, an inspector evaluates it. By the way, inspector on their own sense of smell.
By the way, inspector.
Yeah.
Woke.
Yeah, this guy's.
Who's inspecting? Dude?
That's what I'm saying. We need more information about this inspector. We don't know how sensitive their nose
based on their own sense of smell. By the way,
ridiculous.
Shout out to sense of smell though. Very based sense.
Yeah, I have a good sense of smell.
Yeah, he has to come back every day.
We're relying on one person's nose. No, we're relying on one person. The one person.
But like, how many days does he come here?
They need a nose committee. Is what they need. And they need to divert. And it has to be.
You talking about big nose? It exists already, bro. It's got to big nose already exists, and they're pulling the strings.
It's got to be diverse because you just said it perfectly. It's like your mom might walk by the smell of curry and be repulsed, and you're like, I'm kind of hungry now. You can't have one like who. How do we know this person is living true to their word? We don't know what their preferences are.
You got to be like, bring us a Vietnamese guy. It's a Vietnamese restaurant.
No, you can't do that either. That's also tipping the scales.
Just be like, bro, you're Vietnamese.